All right, question 32. Ben's collecting data from a group of 12 people. He measures their resting heart rate, collects data, records their average number of heartbeats, and exercise per week. He creates a scatter plot to show data. Be sure to read your title, resting heart rate and weekly exercise. Be sure to read your axis. That's weekly, average weekly exercise. That would be hours. And then it says resting heart rate, and that's beats per minute. So based on the scatter plot, what is the best prediction of the resting heart rate in beats per minute of a person who exercises 8 hours each day? So, see if I can get this. There's 8 hours. Wouldn't this be 8 if I can keep a straight line? Yeah, it would. Where do these polka dots look like they're crossing? And it's kind of hard to estimate. Something like that. That'd be kind of the low end. Would you agree the high end is kind of doing something like that? And like these are doing this? Yeah, somewhere in there. Alright, so what I really need to do is see if there's any goofy answers I can get rid of and just throw them away. They're just awful. They're just, and actually those are my favorite answers because those are always the wrong ones. 30 beats. Do you think that all these little polka dots are going to just like take a nosedive and land here? No. F is out. It's not F. I'm pretty sure. There's no way those polka dots are going to go this way and then go head down to 30. What about 50? 50's kind of right here. Hey, that's kind of cool. 50's like right here. I lost my marks. My marks deleted, so I'm going to try to put them back on quickly, not waste too much film. Alright, we decided 30 was out. What about 50? 50 is going to be right here. If I can get that to mark to sit. 55 is going to be like here. 60 is going to be here. So do you think this is going to go up? I don't think so. So 60 is out. I would say 55 is out because 55 is the same height as this polka dot. So it's going lower. So it has to be 50. Answer's G. Next question. Mr. Flores opens an account with a deposit of $5,000. I'm on question 35, 2017 test. The account earning annual simple interest. He did not make any additional deposits or withdrawals. At the end of 4 years, the balance of the account was $650. So what was his interest on this account? So there's a lot of pieces to this. First of all, if you do simple interest, if you do I equals PRT, is that interest only or is that the balance? Yeah, that's interest only. So you get some options here. You can rewrite the formula or you can subtract. What is 5,000 from 6,500? 1,500. So which one of these interest rates creates the answer 1,500? Again, the reason I did that, he put 5,000 in, he got 6,500 back. But that's not what he earned. He earned 1,500. Alright, so I've wrote your formula. Remember, PRT only finds interest, plus P would tell you the total. So if you did this problem, you would get 6,500. If that's true, what if you subtract the P? Yeah, you'd get 1,500. So anyway, interest is $1,500. So the question is, which one of these makes $1,500? So it's going to be trial and error or set up an equation. So would you agree that I is 1,500 because I told you so? You subtract those two numbers and you get 1,500. And what was the principal that he started with? I think the answer was 5,000. What was the interest rate? How about the word X? I don't know. Do you know how long he left it there? Sure you do. 4 years. So take a second look at that equation. Do you see a left? Yeah. Do you see a right? Interesting. Could you put this in Y1 and put this in Y2 and use a really big window and let the calculator give that to you? Sure you could. Let's test it. Alright, so I typed 1,500 in on Y1. I typed in 5,000 times the interest rate. By the way, X is going to be choice A, B, C, D here in a minute. And then that was 4 years. All true. All true. And so what kind of window would you need? You're going to need something really big. And you're probably going to have to hope it works. I did 10,000. So negative 10,000, that's 4 zeros. 1, 4 zeros. I did one less zero on scale factor, so 3 zeros. Negative 10,000, positive 10,000, that's 1,000. When I pushed graph, I saw the one line. I didn't see the second. I was kind of hoping my window worked anyway. So I did second, trace, 5, 1, 2, 3. And it says 0.075. And which answer choice would that look like? Which one of these is 0.075? You're correct. It's that one. Alrighty, let's do another. Last one on category 4. So, question 40. The daily attendance at a bowling alley was recorded for 15 days. The scatter plot shows the number of lanes rented each day and the number of people who bowled that day. Yay team. Which statement is best supported by the scatter plot? Now, before you start reading all this stuff and confuse yourself terribly, let's kind of look at this scatter plot. So I've got my fancy pen going on here, and we'll see if I can actually draw this thing fairly straight. Would you agree it's doing that with this? My class, is that yay or nay? Answer is yay. If I can write. Yay! What's yay mean? Positive. Yeah, that explains that positive. Does this thing have a pattern, or does it like scattered and just threw paper on the floor and it just landed where it landed? Looks like to me it's got a pattern. So we're going to scroll down here. I'm going to move. I'm going to take that pen off too. So sorry. So I'm going to scroll down. And again, what did our pen say? Line went this way. Yay, positive. So let's read. Non-linear. Okay, this is making a line, so that one's wrong. This piece, wrong. It's making a line. Now, it's a crazy line, but it's a line. It's negative. Did you say yay or nay? I think you said yay. This one's really wrong. Never mind. No apparent association. Does that look like people just threw confetti in there and landed on the ground? I think it's got kind of a pattern. I can kind of predict what's going on. If these were your grades in my class, what would you tell me? Miss Audie, my grades are going up. Just look at them. That's right. So this one's wrong too. There's a positive linear association. I agree. Positive means yay. Linear, I can make a line with those polka dots. It's not the best straight line, but I can do line of best fit. And I draw a line in the middle, if I could just draw better with that marker, between the lanes rented and the people who bowled. Answer is J. By the way, the reason F is wrong, non-linear would look like this. You would just have like stars in the sky, and that doesn't look like that. That looks like definitely a pattern, almost kind of like the Milky Way, where you can see a pattern of stars going that way. Well, this was the last question on this category 4. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was great on my end. See y'all later.